Так, всем привет. Продолжим проходить Марта издит. Что в переводе Марта Мертва. Жесткий хоррор, конечно. Но интересно. Так, что там надо сделать-то, посмотреть. Так. Прочесть газету за 19 июля. Нижнее белье. Можно переодеться. Надо сменить нам нижнее белье. Тут у нас маленькая проблемка была. Так. Здесь у нас чего? Джулия. А, вот здесь, наверное, у нас все есть. Плюс. Так, и где мне тут найти нижнее белье? Может где-то здесь? Или надо выходить из комнаты? А, надо в ванну.
That's better. But I still don't understand all of that blood. That's never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
Так, что у нас вот тихо. Ну-ка, прибавим музыку, наверное. Поставим на 50 все, наверное.
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
Еще надо музыку прибавить.
Not a bad photograph. It seems not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
Музыки особо не будет. Она переодеться, наверное.
The elegant dress? No, I'll never hear the end of it from Mother.
Давай это оденем.
It's very rude, but I could pick up the phone and listen to their conversation.
Да, послушаем разговор.
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny. I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. With her evil passion for those cards. They are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's death. My mother is losing her mind again. How could anyone even imagine such nonsense? And Don Attilio, he is a great friend, but what a weird view. Those cards are just a game, but most importantly, they're mine.
Так, что там надо сделать-то нам еще? Карты Таро. Против газету.
Why on earth did they take them from me? Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
Following the dramatic news from the countryside, Archbishop Toccarelli will protest with the French in the city.
25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect.
New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Arturi. Telephone number 1185.
Population are advised to stay in their cells, or
Нам пойдем
where
дальше.
these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street, or who are found looking out of their windows. I shall repeat for clarity. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano,
Шутья закрыта.
including cellars, house entrances and doorways.
Так, нам почитать газету.
Closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cells, or
The superior commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and or protects them and provides them with clothing and or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot.
Так, это мы прочитали. Вот это да,
Italian
почитаем.
workers in Germany. The following rules are in place for workers who voluntarily work in Germany. A commitment of a maximum period of 1 year before returning to Italy.
Вот это.
Fighting in Normandy. Victorious Germanic counterattack on the road from Perriers to Carentan. Pont-Heber reconquered north of Saint-Lô. Many US losses caused by the flying bomb action. War rages on the Eastern Front. An attack launched by the Soviets after hours of cannonade. The fight on this front has been going on for a long time.
Что ничего нет. Это закроем. Так, Что нам еще надо сделать там? Аппарат озера, проявить пленку. Пойдем тогда, нам надо в этот самый, в подвал опять. Не помню, где он есть. А, вот подвал. Так, тут у нас что такое? Диктофон.
Red filter for
Заберем.
super high contrast photos. With this
Тоже
lens,
заберем.
everything gets bigger. This
Тоже
lens
заберем.
increases the framed area. It allows me to fit more into the image.
Так, тут ничего.
I have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. I must go unnoticed. I am meant to be deaf after all.
Ready? Julia? You ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
I've already started recording.
Oh, no, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing anyway?
No, I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay. Ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. It's the rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording. But I was right, my voice is awful. Cannot be called singing. Anyway, it's time I develop these film roles. I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time.
А мы пленку достаем, которую забрали на озере. Там было 3 фотоаппарата. А, у меня музыка интегрирована, потому что у меня включен режим стримера. Так, давай проверим пленку.
These images could change everything. I cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die. Damn my head and these memory lapses. It's such a pain not remembering. It's like getting lost inside yourself.
Так, ну-ка. Это все мы сделали. Вот это, да, проявить фото. Надо нам на зеленом вытащить. Достаем. Вот фотка на озере. Брать в альбом. Так, еще одну. Что такое? Кто это делаем? Брать в альбом. Так, какие фотки я уж не знаю, тут надо делать. Вот это, наверное. Так. Что такое? А, вот это надо, да? Вот была надпись у нас. Карточка не на месте. Не на месте. А, вот так вот, да? Вот. Все.
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality.
Так,
I
все,
feel a little
сделали.
better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
Так, уберем фото. Эту фотку надо было нам распечатать, да? Так, дальше. Карты Таро. Найти карты Таро никогда не спрятаны, но где, думаю, начать поиски стоит с комнаты родителей. Так, пойдем так, карты Таро посмотрим. Так, ладно, пошли. Пошла комната родителей, она где-то вроде на втором этаже. И Марту хоронить не собирается вообще, да, никак. Лежит какой третий день в гробу. Так, где-то не комната, а вот где-то... Ну-ка. Уж не помню, где комната-то их. Да что притормаживаешь так жестко. А, вот здесь их комната. В втором этаже. Так. Их нету. Что письмо?
Romola, 15th of July 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologize for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny.
А
Why
что,
on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to
что
hide?
там не скрывают они?
Pervertin again. I feel like these pills do nothing other than agitate her.
Здесь на ключ. Вот карта Таро. Что
Dear
такое?
Mother, This is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
Странная записка. Вот карта Таро.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
Так, что у нас новенькое появилось? Можно погадать? Хрена себе. Любовники. Маг. Мир.
The end of a relationship. It's very clear, but my plans will be successful. I only need to know what these plans are.
Так, ладно, думаю, это не важно. Гадание. Так, карты Таро нашли. Так, теперь нам надо найти ключи. Так, где вот они? Здесь надо.
This is Mummy's jewelry. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says.
Так, где ключи у них? Опа, ствол. Дайте я
There are
возьму.
more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
Так, ну-ка, подожди, посмотрим. Где вот ключи? Вопрос у меня. Куда это? Не спрятала ключи. Язык нету ничего. Потом не исходим. Опа. Здесь
The
может быть.
keys to my old room are not here. Where are they?
Тоже мне интересно, где твои ключи?
She leaves them everywhere. I think she's having too many and too often. The radio needs to be kept on at all times these days. It can save your life knowing things on time, especially before they happen.
Где вот ключи? Вопрос. Где их искать, даже не знаю. Здесь вряд ли.
Mummy's family coat of arms.
Ну, здесь где-нибудь. Вот в подвале. Игра подлагивает немножко.
This fabric is not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house.
Дверь открыта, раньше была закрыта.
This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
Коровы.
The box is empty. The telegraph would have been installed nearby.
Привет, Дмитрий. Да, игра неплохая, интересная. Так, куда надо, а? Закрыто все. Ой. Закрыто все. Подлагивать немножко, конечно. Сюжет состоит в том, что были две сестры, одна погибла по непонятным причинам, а вторая сестра представилась второй сестрой, Мартой. Марта была глухонемая, она была беременна. Вообще, я тебе весь сюжет его рассказываю, зачем вы спойлерить? Если интересно, поиграешь.
One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are?
Так, где ключи-то у нас, а? Вот это Марта.
Books, books, and more books. In our villa, there must be 10 times more than even here. Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents. It seems almost impossible that Father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman.
Надо найти ключи, только не знаю, где они есть.
Riding bikes around here is beautiful. These are Mummy and Daddy's bikes, though. Mine is outside.
Кстати, еще можем где ездить на велосипедах.
I don't need that right now.
Перемещаться быстрее по карте. Ну да, такое расследование, ну, конечно, не так, как Шерлок Холмс. Но игра, конечно, жестокая. Особенно в начале. Так, где эти ключи искать, я не знаю. Можно даже Ну да, мистика есть такая. Так как считается триллером.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
Еще насос надо найти. Отлично. Может там насос? Ну-ка, пойдем сюда сходим. Хрен. Сюда не зайти. Так, ну понятно. А тут что у нас? А, здесь дом. Так, пойдем сюда тогда сходим. Мне кажется, найти какой-нибудь типа гаража. Вот это. Тихо, что-то подлагивает, конечно. А, здесь мы уже были. Здесь ничего интересного нет. Так, это что тут? Здесь тоже ничего нет. Здесь нет насоса нигде, что ли? Так, пойдем сюда тогда сходим. А туда. Так, посмотрим по карте. Тут, конечно, здорово. Хрен пойми, куда идти. Тихо. Тут какие-то сосны, наверное. Тогда надо еще найти ключи. Хрен знает, где эти ключи искать. Коровник. Кролики. Где ключ-то искать, а? Вроде все оползал. Что-то немножко подлагивает. Ну, пиздец. Пиздец, эти лаги так вообще ездят нахуй. Пиздец, конечно. Ну, вообще, что такое-то? Искать какой-то нахуй. Пиздец, конечно. А ну-ка, может, здесь ключи?
Nets for catching butterflies, poor creatures. I had so much fun with them.
Ай да уж. Блядь, что за лаги-то, а? Бесите уже. Пиздец, конечно. Игра вроде не мощная, что лагает, непонятно. Пиздец. Вообще напрягают они меня. Где ключи-то искать, а? Вообще непонятно.
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember.
Где они ключи оставили, не знаю. Что за лаги-то, а? Блин, пиздец. Пизда, жесть, короче. Для миссия, да? Странная записка. Так, где мне еще насос найти? Вот в чем вопрос. Блядь. Пиздец, как это раздражает вообще. Жесть. Пиздец какой-то. Пиздец, вообще. Что за хуйня-то сегодня? Вообще ебук. Ой, бля. Как заходишь в комнату, начинает хуйней заниматься.
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me. The only way people could tell Martha and me apart was by dressing differently. Even Mother couldn't tell us apart. This painter was a friend of Grandpa's. I always loved his paintings. As a child, I used to look at them for hours. Mummy and Daddy. They are the epitome of wealth and elegance. But pain pays no heed to money and style.
А вот, насос нашли. Все,
Here's the
понял.
bicycle pump.
Вот как. Насос нашли. Тут можно выйти? Нет нам. Так, сейчас тогда включаем колесо. И вот выход у нас. Наш велосипед. Все. Накачали. Можно сесть на велосипед сейчас. Бля, ты что затупишь-то сегодня, а? Отправиться. В смысле, я же на это нажал. Чё? Хрена прикольно. Чтобы сделал вид от третьего лица, конечно. Так, куда вообще едем? Где у нас карта? Так, а где мы есть вообще? Показываю, что ли, даже? А вот сюда нам надо. А, это я. Велосипед. Где у нас озеро? Дама. Отправиться к озеру. Че, куда мы едем? Что у нас такое тут? Бля, пиздец. Ну, поехали отсюда. Сейчас как скрыто полетим. Не развалится сейчас у нас, интересно. Я забыл дорогу к озеру, конечно. Где-то здесь недалеко, пойди озеро ведь. Вот здесь, наверное. Чего, ты застрял, что ли? И проехать здесь, да? Интересно. Что тормозишь-то, а? Здесь, наверное. Пиздец. Туда никак. Хрена ты рулишь. Так, я здесь. А где озеро у нас? Где-то там. А, вот здесь вроде. Да, вот здесь можно пройти.
I can't ride here. Better walk on foot.
Ну, отлично. Чем-то велосипед не можешь проехать. Я пешком. Я не помню другого к озеру, конечно. Так, это что у нас? Карты. Часы. Ладно. Блин, что тормозишь-то, а? Ржашь. Что тут у нас такое?
What is this place? This never used to be here.
Что за место, интересно?
Another entrance, maybe?
Ну-ка, интересно, посмотрим. Что за место-то, а? Заросли тут. Блин, застрял, что ли? Надо подойти. Ладно, пойдем дальше. Где у нас озеро? Вот, может, здесь? Тогда здесь мосточки какие-то. Ух ты, блядь. Война пошла. Так, подожди-ка, музыку чуть убавим, что орёт сильно.
Hey, los geht's! Hier lang! Hier drüben! Oh, hey! Vorwärts! Hier! Sie sind da lang! Verdammt! Los, laufen!
What is going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
Verdammt!
Тенись. Куда туда побежали. Что там еще сегодня как жестко, а? Блять. Пиздец. Че сегодня тормозишь так реально? Вообще бесишь. Пиздец. Да блять. Че надо напрягать? Они ушли-то. Как мне играть, если она так лагает? Так, мы пришли обратно, они куда-то пошли туда вроде. Вот сюда нам надо. Перестрелка в лесу. Так, сейчас это развернемся. И сюда. Все по дороге. На них и выйдем. О, ни хрена. Что-то бабахнуло. И на жесть. Ее оторвало. И на же скач.
Oh God, please no.
А лапа мой
My dear friend.
дорогой друг.
What
Хрена
have they
себе.
done to you?
Чисто ноги оторвало.
Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you.
Жесть.
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone and I cannot reconcile myself.
Воу-воу. Что за жесть? Меня в тоже попали, что ли? Меня пострелили, ничего себе.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot. Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt?
Не
Sieh mal,
да,
was
дочитать
an ihr
письмо
Hals
там.
hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden. Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch. Scheiße, lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch. Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
Сейчас я удивлюсь, если будет написано игра окончена. Ну ты по идее ленились уже.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Сейчас опять пойдет жизнь. Марта, мама, Марта. Я верну тебе твою судьбу. Не то. Марта. Я верну тебе твою внешность. Все, отгадали.
I give you back your words. I give you back your words.
Ух ты, жескач. Это лапа, это Марта. Без лица. Жесть.
I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance.
Теперь ты. Ничего. Нет, не туда. Значит, теперь. Теперь я заплачу. Не то. Теперь я вижу своими глазами. С собой утащила. Что за
Two
мультик?
sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death, so I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Марта жива.
Damn, this hurts so bad.
Меня ранили.
I can hardly breathe.
Мои вещи. Новая глава. Похороны. 4 дня со смерти Марты. Так, что нам сделать надо? Газету, почитать газету. Мои вещи. Письмо, лапа, найти сумку. Так, сейчас пройдемся на минутку. Так, ладно, продолжим сейчас. Минутку. Найлон, привет.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
Последнее прощение.
No, 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 my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Еще найти свои вещи.
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
She would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything.
Заклюет.
Do you mind coming with me
Воробья
to pick my
заклевал.
wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to
Что,
be
мне выйти,
perfect.
что ли?
It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much,
В смысле?
maybe
Интересно.
too much.
Все, теперь можно выйти, да? А, не закончишь разговор.
Violence against citizens continues in La Romola. And once again, General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185.
Are advancing slowly.
Очень интересно.
After the Battle of Poggibonsi, on the 18th, they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa. The German resistance on the Tuscan hills
Так,
has
где
been
мои вещи, а?
exhausting for the invaders.
What if the bag is here somewhere?
Пойдем второй этаж. Тоже ничего нет. Здесь не уйти. А вот
There's my
сумка.
bag. Thank God.
Вот она сумка.
Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there.
Смотрим письмо где.
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone. and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you, even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my
4.
hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation. July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was...
Канал закроем. Так, что у нас там по заданиям? А, да, телефон у нас внизу. Так, как нас спуститься там? О, забыл, где тут. А, вот теперь 32 может быть. Так, газету опять.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth. New ordinance ban on the use of bicycles. Over the last few days, cyclists have once again shot at members of the Italian armed forces and at civilians in the streets. The offenders will be punished in accordance with German martial law. Even in Florence, the war is beginning to be felt. Supplies are starting to run out. Bread may only last a few more days. Prices are rising dramatically. Meat can now be found for 100 to 140 lira per kilo. The gas has been cut and there is no coal. The Battle of Tuscany. German operations in the Livorno area. Extremely violent fighting in the streets of the city.
Все прочитали.
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Так, надо быстро до телефона добежать.
Hello? Ma'am? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh my god. Julia. My little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny. Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Так, теперь можно использовать телефон и куда-нибудь позвонить.
Now I know what must be done to meet the lady.
Так,
Nanny has explained.
какой там номер-то был, я не помню. 6934. Так, давай позвоним. Шестьдесят 9 34.
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead.
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich K. has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph town on fire to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. I don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
Давай поможем партизанам.
To cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors should be fine.
Кабель связи. Связь тут. Так, что фотографировать духов и призраков нужен туман. Первая дама. Так, она пойти возлюбленный. Моя личная жизнь. Нужна тумана погода, это важно. Кабель связи. Доктор. Так, ну что, пойдем мы, наверное, сходим сначала в подвал. Очередного, да? Велосипед. Камера связи вот здесь вот, у нас, да? Пойдем переверим камеру. Правильно идут? Да, правильно.
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side. Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her.
Марта.
Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I
Прощение.
envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes. Commune of San
Со
Casciano,
смерти.
Province of Florence. Death certificate. From the Register of Death Certificates of this commune, number 174, part 3, series 12 of the year 1944.
65,
It is
93.
certified that on
Номер
the day
телефона.
of the 16th of July of the year 1944, Julia Kay has died, resident of Villa Perchabaya, born in La Romola. On the 26th of February 1923, the daughter of General Erich Kay and Irene Kay, Don Attilio D. will give the funeral, and the esteemed Mr. Alberto M., who will look after the burial in the cemetery of La Romola. Telephone number 6537. The official state civil service. General Galeazzo T.
Там надо перерезать кабель там. Это здесь. Вот. Так, типа здесь где-то. А, во. Тихо. Ползли. Чё как? В смысле, что делать? Ничего не нажимается. Я не понял.
German tank. I have to report its location via the telegraph hidden near the cowshed. Daddy probably asked for a garrison after all that has happened. I should report its location via telegraph. This wire heads towards the house and then keeps going, so it must be the right one.
Отстригли. Слезть.
Now all that remains is to go to the telegraph near the barns.
Цель обновлена. Так, это велосипед, то вот нам сюда. Так, цели. Пойти за вороном. Используй телеграфом, запоет коду фразу «Город в огне». Посмотреть на карту. Это у сарая он сказал. Пойдем до сарая. Сказал, где-то у сарая телеграф. То, что не здесь. А, вспомнил я. Были сегодня. Здесь вот он. Телеграф и чё?
The telegraph must be hidden in one of these feed bins.
А, вот это в кормушках, что ли? Ничего себе. Опа, ничего себе. Это техника.
I have to start every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. I guess I have to communicate something like that.
Так, что там надо? Город. Так, город в огне, все сказать. Город. Что за жесть тут, конечно. Да. Жесть. Сюда можно-то, а?
I have to start every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. I guess I have to communicate something like that.
Так. Дорога.
I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished. I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished. I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished.
Так, город. Не.
I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished.
Найден. Оружие. Возле дома.
I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished. I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished.
Что это за жесть-то, а?
I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished. I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished. I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished.
Что за херня-то, а?
I have to start every message with the code word.
В смысле?
I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. No, this doesn't seem clear to me. I need to find the right words.
Чок расположен. Так, неправильно набрали. Город пожар. Найден. Оружие. Дом. Конец. Вот так вот.
No, this doesn't seem clear to me. I need to find the right words.
Бачок. Ну-ка попробуем. Бачок. Бачок. Дом.
I'll add over at the end to make it clear that I have finished.
Конец надо еще добавить.
No, this doesn't seem clear to me. I need to find the right words.
Бачок. Расположен. Что за шкатит?
No, this
Почему
doesn't seem
неправильно-то?
clear to me. I need to find the right words.
Пиздец. Если так.
No, this doesn't seem
неправильно.
clear to me. I need to find the right words. Damn it. I got the length of the sound wrong. I'll try this word again from the beginning.
Хрена как все намудили-то вы.
Damn it again. I need to be more
Как его
careful about the
отправить-то?
length of the sound. No, another mistake. I need to focus more and think less. I need maximum concentration and complete mental silence. so I need to do
Жесть
this.
вообще тут. Так, точка, подожди, вот. А тут смотреть. Точка. Точка как у нас ставится? Че непонятно. А вот так. Длинный. Длинный. Две точки как ставится. Вот так вот. Жесть вообще тут. Так все намудили, а. Блять, сбился, ебаный в рот. Хоть не сначала, это ладно. Азбука мозга хренова. Все отправили, сообщение это им. Ну и чё? Я отправил им. В смысле? Что дальше делать? Так, выбери слово, чтобы прочитать. Так. Город, надо выбрать, наверное, где? Город. Огонь. Где пожар? Ух, жесть какая-то тут. Пачок. Поместить. Возле дома. Так, не то. Так, пачок разместить. Дорога возле дома. Не так, наверное. Не то. Не помню, что набирал там. Вот так вот. Чек найден. Сейчас я не помню, что там набирал-то. Возле дороги. Нет. Так. Круги. Так. Что за жесть-то?
No, something's wrong. Better try again.
Жесть вообще какой-то, а? Пиздец тут я, конечно.
That makes no sense.
Получено сообщение. Как я расшифровать-то? Дорога.
Maybe there's a better way to put it.
Что за жизнь-то? Пиздец набушен тут, конечно. Короче, в жопу это. Делаем, потом сделаем. Вообще геморрой на все. В такое время теряю. Так, и у нас ворон. Вот ворон. А ты меня ведешь? Опять эта красная ткань.
Dress. It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness.
Что за жесть пошла?
I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts,
Мать,
hours
что любила?
passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I
Это
realized it
поворот.
was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well, but I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead. When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
What's going on here? Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet... No. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Her words were as sharp as blades. I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back. Not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings. Feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Talk to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Mother. Your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
Там опять не смерть Марта. Так, это что у нас? Возлюбленный, вот, надо сделать нам. Камера связи, так. Тихо, посмотрим-ка. Сделай снимок могилу в лесу, вот это надо. Ладно, думаю, на этом остановимся. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь на канал. Всем пока.